Playing the role of a movie hero is hard enough as it is, but for the following actors, they took performing to whole new levels by also playing the villain in the same film. Evil clones, secret twins, and alternate realities all account for a number of these dual roles from multiple Academy Award-winning actors, and huge superhero films from both DC and Marvel. Before you watch, be your own hero and click subscribe. You'll join our notification squad and be the first to know of new ScreenRant content. Ryan Reynolds, Deadpool 2. It may have taken a few tries, but Ryan Reynolds finally found his defining superhero character in the form of Deadpool. For the sequel Deadpool 2, he not only returns as the wise-talking mercenary, but got to play the role of the massive Juggernaut. Using mostly motion capture technology, Juggernaut makes a huge impact in the film before he gets his rear kicked. Or should we say electrocuted in a shocking defeat. Reynolds even extended his performances and roles to the post-credits where he played the evil X-Men Origins Wolverine version of Deadpool and played himself, to hilarious results. Hugh Jackman, Logan. After playing the X-Men hero Wolverine in 8 films, Hugh Jackman went all in for his supposedly final role as the character for the futuristic Logan. Not only did he transform into an older-looking Logan, but he also reversed his age and played the younger-looking clone known as X-24. Jackman made both parts feel realistic and only made us wish he would return to the role, just one more time. Please? The evil X-24 ends up being the one who delivers the final lethal blows to Logan, but Laura gets one over on him with an adamantium bullet straight to the skull. Mike Myers, Austin Powers. Known for his great characters on Saturday Night Live, Mike Myers was easily able to transition from the groovy, woman-loving Austin Powers to the dim-witted, time-traveling Dr. Evil for the classic comedy Austin Powers International Man of Mystery. If you thought the first dual role was impressive, Myers upped the ante for each sequel. In Austin Powers, The Spy Who Shagged Me, he also played the role of Fat Bastard, and in Goldmember, he played the title villain, giving him the role of 3 villains along with Powers, and each character couldn't be any more different from each other. Benedict Cumberbatch, Doctor Strange. Taking on an iconic role like Doctor Strange already puts a lot of expectations and pressure on Benedict Cumberbatch, but the actor took things in stride by debuting in the MCU as both the hero and the villain of the Doctor Strange solo movie. Not only does Cumberbatch deliver as an injured hand surgeon who changes his life, but he plays the giant monster Dormammu. Essentially, Cumberbatch plays a role where he kills himself over and over again in an endless time loop. The reason Cumberbatch played the motion capture role was to help portray Dormammu as an evil reflection of Doctor Strange and his powerful abilities. Job well done there. Mel Brooks, Spaceballs. Mel Brooks is a comedic genius who can not only direct and write brilliant parody films, but he often fills the parts for multiple roles. In Spaceballs, we see Brooks as the evil President Scroob who enlists the help of Dark Helmet. Scroob is a direct parody of the Emperor from the original Star Wars trilogy of films. Later in the movie, Lone Star and Barf come across Yogurt, a Yoda-like character looking to share wisdom and make a quick profit selling off Spaceballs merchandise. Each role is classic Mel Brooks at his best, with the comedy from the 1987 film still holding up today. Jack Black, Goosebumps. In Goosebumps, fans all got to see Jack Black playing the role of real-life Goosebumps author R.L. Stein. But unless you stuck around for the full film credits, you may not have noticed some of the villainous roles Black also contributed to the movie. First, there's Slappy, the living dummy doll who serves as one of the main villains of the movie. Black provides his voice to the dummy, but oddly only plays R.L. Stein in the sequel and not Slappy again. Black also did some work as the Invisible Boy, a fun little gag featured throughout the movie. Eddie Murphy, The Adventures of Pluto Nash. We're not sure what Eddie Murphy is known more for. His ability to play multiple characters in the same film, or the number of box office bombs he's had over the years. In the case of The Adventures of Pluto Nash, it's both. One of the biggest mysteries featured in one of the biggest box office failures of all time is Murphy's character trying to find the true identity of Rex Crater. Turns out, Rex Crater is Nash's clone, and also portrayed by Murphy in the film. While it's not as impressive as his ability to play several members of the Clumps in The Nutty Professor, he still manages pretty good comedic timing, acting alongside himself. Christopher Reeve, Superman 3. Christopher Reeve will forever remain one of the most iconic Superman actors. The character's clean cut, follows great morals, and will do anything to save the day. Until, of course, an evil Superman is born in Superman 3 when his body splits in two. What did we get from a Clark Kent versus an evil Superman battle? A junkyard fight for the ages. As evil Superman, Reeve delivered a snarl and accent that could only come from the 1980s. Metal-crushing machines, tire ring toss, and some great flight special effects all made this dual role scene really stand out from the rest of the disappointing sequel. KEANU Reeves, Bill and Ted's Bogus Journey. If you thought the time-traveling escapades from Bill and Ted's Excellent Adventure were a little crazy, well, the sequel kicks things up a few notches. Not only do Bill and Ted have to confront death himself, but they also come face-to-face with their evil robot clones, also played by KEANU Reeves and Alex Winter. We imagine the acting of the dual roles wasn't too hard for Reeves and Winter, considering the clones have the same exact mannerisms, clothes, and speech patterns. After escaping death, Bill and Ted are able to vanquish their clones and save the day once again. George Lopez, The Adventures of Sharkboy and Lavagirl. Much like The Wizard of Oz, Max's fantasy world in The Adventures of Sharkboy and Lavagirl features a lot of people from his real life appearing as very different counterparts on planet Drool. One of these characters is the evil Mr. Electric, played by George Lopez. Mr. Electric is attempting to change planet Drool into a completely evil and corrupted place. In Max's real world, Lopez also plays Max's teacher, Mr. Electricidad, who helps the classroom when the dream world mixes with the real world. Both characters have some pretty zany one-liners and add some fun to the film that has become somewhat of a cult hit over the years. There were some pretty crazy dual roles there. Which one impressed you the most? Were there any that we missed? Let us know in the comment section below. Don't forget to like this video, share it, and subscribe to ScreenRant on YouTube so you can stay up to date with our awesome videos. Thanks for watching!